Howdy, howdy, everyone. ScottFree4all here. Hope everyone's having a good day. We are back for the finale of No Man's Land. We've got lots of people in the chat. Hello, everybody. We got Cranky, Steelhorse, Yan, Mark Thor, Cape Cod Drive, Twisted, Jason McKinley, Farmer, Hamish, Mark Taylor. We have Grant. We have Kieran. Who have I missed? I think we had Davies Farming in here earlier. Mark Simpson. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, sorry about that. Just there's Legacy. How are you, fellow nerd? We've got Farmer Ed. We've got Ozzy. Excellent. I see most of those names I remember from FSG's live stream, which I think is finishing up or just finished. So thank you, FSG, for encouraging people to come over here. I've been looking forward to this live stream since we started this 5-episode challenge. I know, Jason, it's finally here. I had a wedding kind of interrupt things for a while, but I wanted to get this done as soon as possible. Why don't we jump right in? We don't have a lot of time. Since this is our last episode, we want to get things moved as far along as we can so that we can save the game, and then I'm going to send it over to Mighty Mike Farms, and he is going to start his 5-episode live stream, just continuing where I left off, and then he's going to see how far he can take it and pass it on. And it'll be interesting to see how many YouTube farm sim creators we can get to participate on this, see how far we can move this along. But I think it'll be fun. There's FSG. Hey, buddy. Great stream. What a massive field and map that is. This will be a stark contrast to that because this is a one-person operation. And why don't we go ahead and get into it? And we have a lot of work to do. First things first. Let me show you. Now, I didn't do any like farm work offline. That would be cheating. But I did do this, and I just wanted to show you. I have added my name to the Hill of Fame, and I anticipate after each person contributes, they'll sign their name as well. So anyway, got that done. Let me stop flying. All right, so I made a list of what I know we have to do. Let me pull up our field map here so you see the status of our fields. So you can see that we have worked hard and we've advanced stays, and we have several fields ready for harvest. Most of this is wheat. We have some canola and we have some oats. What I'm going to do, there's no way I can get all this harvested in a 2-3 hour live stream. I am going to harvest one of the wheat fields. That way we get that in the silo, and that's ready for the chickens. I wanted to do a little bit of everything on this map, and one thing I have not done is grass work. So I'm going to do harvest a wheat field, and I think it's going to be this one here. Excuse me, been drinking Dr. Pepper. This wheat field right here. And then I'm going to get out the grass work equipment, and we're gonna mow along here. Okay, I'm sure there's been a lot of chat here that I need to get caught up on. Yeah, FSG, that was crazy big. Legacy with another she said. And let's see, Hill of Fame. Yep, I think we'll see if that sticks, but that's what I'm calling it. All right, Legacy, you're going to make the Hill of Fame. Hey, get in line. We'd love to have you contribute. All right. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? So we'll harvest the wheat. We're going to do some grass work. I'm going to build a sugar mill factory. So those are the three big things. everything else on my list is just getting things cleaned up, getting production topped off, getting animals taken care of. I'll try to leave the equipment clean and in place. But I think that is going to take every bit of our 2 to 3 hour live stream. And I say 2 to 3 because we're going to go at least 2 hours. We may go as long as 3. Just as long as you guys stick around with me, we'll keep going as long as I feel like doing it. Okay. One thing I wanted to do before I start harvesting, I want to offload our liquid fertilizer production. And there's not a like elegant way to do this, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the liquid fertilizer sprayer. I'm going to fill it up and then I'm going to unload it. Maybe do that once or twice because our output is full and it's not making anymore. Hello, Jamie. How are you? Welcome in. So let me do that real quick because I think that Mike and others are going to need a good deal of fertilizer when they turn these fields around. And I wanted to get our production working for them. So as weird as it may look, so it looks like solid, it looks like wheat coming out actually, but it is actually liquid fertilizer. Okay, and so I think what I'm going to do, let's see if I can just offload it here. There it is. And then, wasn't exactly where I wanted it to be, but good enough. All right, now let's do that again. And I got stuck on the pipe. And we've got Tanner in the house. Hey, Tanner, welcome in. Good to see you. And there's Cranky. Cranky, I can't remember if I said your name earlier, but... All right, and... Okay, that was bad. I accidentally filled up from the external tank. So I think what I need to do is get a little further away. All right. Oh, I've actually got more than one tank in here, don't I? Let's see. Okay. And that's good. And I probably still have some more. I think this had up to like 19,000 liters. All right. How much do we have left in there? Still have 13,000. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing this. I don't think I'm gonna completely empty it, but I at least want it to run a while. Hey, there's Big Sky Farms. How you doing, Big Sky Farms? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to have you here again. If we have time, we'll straighten up those fertilizer containers so there's a little more sense to them. All right, we should be getting pretty close to having this emptied. Go a little bit longer. Yan, you have to go. Okay, you have some canola to harvest tomorrow. All right, Yan, good to see you. We'll see you next time. Oh, I think that might be everything. Yep, that's all of it. Okay, excellent. I'll just leave that in the sprayer. But okay, good. Now, I want to also make sure that our production is turned on for that. Fertilizer is expensive, so I want to make sure that we've got as much available to them as possible. So they're both turned on. We've got some slurry, about 13,000 of it, and then we've got about the same of digestate. Okay, so that's going to make 26,000 of liquid fertilizer. In fact, well, it says we still have a little bit in here. It's going to fill up. Production's going to fill up. The output's going to fill up before they exhaust that input. Everything is for sale. Am I selling all this? FSG, I'm not going to sell all that fertilizer. I'm going to... I'll leave it up to Mike if he wants to sell it. There's probably more there, more than he needs. But I'm afraid to sell it and then him just go and have to buy some later on. I don't know. Why don't you guys pitch in? I'd love to hear what you have to say. If I think about it, that's probably way more fertilizer than we would need for a season. All right, we've got that done. Hello, Gaming Joy. How are you? Good to see you. DJ's Club, welcome in. And we got a Mateo. Howdy. Good to see you. All right. And let's see. I wanted to load the Stone Crusher. That thing makes lime so fast that I think we'll be fine. And then, oh, I wanted to load up some seeds, but we're going to need to get some wheat off this field. This is the field we're going to harvest, guys. This field, and then there's kind of like a sister field right behind it. And I thought what I would do is run both combines. I'm going to have Course Play run one, and then I'm going to help it out. And then, as needed... Boy, I'm wedged in here. As needed, I'm going to help out in the other combine. So let's get that set up. We want to get this harvested as quickly as possible, because we could use some hay. I mean, we have like 160,000 liters of hay, I think. But as far as grass work goes, the one thing we have the least amount of is hay. We've got gobs of silage. All right. I'm going to get him started right away. The best never rest. I like it, Mark. Mateo, how's my day? My day's been great. It's been beautiful weather today. Got out, started a project. And there's Nick Stegman. Hey, 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 yourself. Good to see you. All right. Course Play. All right, we're going to start with this field. Uh-oh. It is grabbing those other fields. Well, rats. So I'm going to have to tell it exactly where the field boundary is, because that field's a little close. It's going to take me a little bit of time, but I guess we'll do it. I'm going to do it in the tractor. Exactly, Gaming Joy. I got to make a custom course. So let's do that real quick. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll see what I'm going to do, and it's actually pretty easy. To make a custom course, you bring up your course play mini map, and then you simply hit the record button. And then you just want to drive along the boundary of your field. And we've got a tree in the way, so I'm gonna just give that a little bit of room. All right. Now, technically, we could include that field as well, but I don't. It's because we have those trees. I'm a little leery of that, so I'm going to just bite off this one field for now. And then it could be that other field. Okay, so that's one thing. See the beehive over there? We've got a pallet of honey, and I didn't know that we had that. And the reason is that FarmSim says I don't have any honey. So there's a little disconnect there, apparently. So we're going to go get that honey. And we'll either sell it or we'll hold on to it. We really, I mean, I could just get in selling mode and just sell all this stuff. But I guess a couple things. One is, this isn't the end of the road for this map, you know? So if I don't sell something, that's just an opportunity for someone else to sell it later. And then they can also decide, hey, do I need to use this in production? Or do I, oh, come on. Oh no, did I just lose it? I did, dang it, Scott. All right. I didn't know that was gonna happen. And I should have, so there, I learned something. All right, let's do this again quickly. Yeah, oops. Oh, you know what? Look at that. Maybe it's gonna take it. Let's see. If I stop, let's see what it did. Did it remember? You know what? I think it did. Yeah, it did. Okay, good. It was just, it just visually it went away. Okay, nice. Now we have our custom field. We will get our tractor out of the way. Let's get our worker going. And just to remind everyone, there are some rules for this challenge that me and future YouTubers need to obey. One is that we can use only one AI helper at a time. So I'm gonna use mine for courseplay. Let me see, out of interest, why am I just detecting the field, Scott? Why am I just detecting the field? FSG, maybe, I might be missing what you're asking, but I had courseplay auto detect the field, and it detected like 3 fields that were very close to each other, and I think they were actually like touching in just some very small places. Yeah, Nick's got it. The fields were too close. Thank you guys for keeping FSG informed. All right, let's get this guy going now. So now when we create a job, we can assign it to Let's see. There is a way to do it, right? I have to make it not select. He's gaslighting me? Okay. That's what it was. Okay, there. I think I've... is it gonna let me pick that? That's gonna be difficult. Did I get it? Nope, it says it's not a field. Place it in the middle. I'll try. Yeah, see, it's auto-detecting it. So that's... You guys know how to get it to acknowledge... Oh, did I get it? I think I got it. I think I got it, guys. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to just do a one multi-tool path, and then I'm just going to go in and just help out where I can. We're going to do automatic. We're not going to skip any rows. We've got it in basic mode, so I can't really do the dial in the overlap, but that's okay. Let's just go ahead and generate that. Well, I do need some headlands. I need 3 headlands. There we go. All right, we're going to roll with that. And I'm going to save that just in case, because I don't want to lose it. And I'll just call it home field, since it's right near the farm. Okay. Hey, there's Rusty. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Setting to prefer custom fields. Oh, Cape Cod driver, so you can have it prefer custom fields. I'll look for that. I missed that. I figured there was a way to get it to do that. Let's see. Did I not load? Oh, I saved it, but I didn't load it, did I? Is the field loaded? I don't see it. I interrupted myself, and now I don't know where I am in everything. No, it's loaded. Oh, I see the beginning is somewhere else. It's not anywhere close to me. Where is it? Way over there. All right. I see it. Okay. Having to make that custom course kind of threw me off a little bit. And then having that interesting things where it looked like I lost it and then we couldn't select it, just kind of made things a little more interesting. So we'll enable straw swath. And I think it needs to be enabled in here too. Is that right? Straw swath activated. Yep. Okay. All right, let's cross our fingers and hit go. All right. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get into this guy. Wow, that's loud. Hopefully it won't be as loud when I get out of this shed. It's still the old version. Is that old meaning that it's overly loud? All right, I'm just gonna come in here and I'm gonna take up the second. Got a hole in the muffler. It does, Steel Horse. I'll try to stay out a ways from it, so it's not quite so loud for you guys. All right, let's make sure we've got straw, and let's get going. Oh, need to unfold. It's the Thorminator. Gaming with James. Howdy. Who's taking on the challenge after Mighty Mike? Don't know. I would say that's between Mighty Mike and someone else. What I would do is maybe recommend some people for Mike and see what he comes up with. Yeah, this combine is super loud. If I had known that and really had thought about it, I would have put the Courseplay AI in this one just because of that. The other combine will go on that line. It will, but I'm gonna jump it over. I mean, I guess it would be great to do the third one, but I'm not that good as far as figuring it out. I'm gonna have to stop and unload people, so I figure that with the head start it has, and since I'm gonna have to unload, that it can do 2 headlands in the time it takes me to do 1. So I think it'll all work out. And I apologize for not seeing the chat here. I need to mind to my driving. So Argsy, I don't think has made an appearance yet. I wonder if he could be lurking. I know it's like middle of the workday for him, so it's always asking a lot of him to be on these streams. The sound is good for the stream. Thank you, FSG. I'm gonna keep my distance so it doesn't get any louder than that. So we're at 35%. Oh, let's go get in the other guy. Let's get in this guy, and I'm going to get him on this next one. That's probably good enough. All right. And let's see. Yeah, I put him ahead of this, so I'll get this part, and then he's probably gonna be full here pretty soon. It's lunchtime in New Zealand, so he has no excuse. That's right, Still Horse. Yeah, I'll have words for him. You don't think it's too much to ask? It's so fun and so easy to pick fun at Argsy. He is easy pickings. All right. right, so he is already doing the straightaways? What happened? Oh, well, he ended up, you know what, that's fine. I think I ended up getting him on a straightaway, and that's fine. There's Argsy. Hey, buddy. We weren't talking about you. All right, I'm gonna let him get around. And I can't really see if he's full or not. So what we'll do while he's working on that is we'll just finish the third headland. Not a problem. As long as we're all working. Okay, he's just about full. So I'm gonna jump out of here. Let's see. Rusty Money, you're doing well. Great. Keep it between the rows. Okay. Sorry, I got way behind on the chat. Argsy was talking about putting his formal shorts on earlier. Chinook, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Glad you're here. Let's see. Awesome timing. Lunch break for Argsy. Okay, great. And you're listening. Rusty, I'm not going to break out the dirty nader. I know better than that. I try to keep my equipment clean. All right, let's go take care of him. I do have whiskey tonight. I don't drink very often, but I thought this would be a good episode to break some out. And if you want to know, it's Ardbeg Scotch. All right, now I'll empty myself. And we will get out of the other combine's path as soon as possible. All right. Argsy says you can't wait to add new mods to the save game, Rusty. That was one of the rules. That's right. You can't add new mods. Cheers, Argsy. A liquid lunch break. All right, should probably get this out of the way. All right, and now I need to get this out of the way. All right. We're approaching like well-oiled machine efficiencies here. It just took a while. Leftover scotch. I think this scotch is I think it's 5 years old, so yeah, it's pretty old stuff. Okay, what I should be doing, let's see. Oh, let me finish this headland. And then I'll just jump in where the AI worker is not going to be. Argsy, when I have a quick break, I'll show you my graffiti I put on the Hill of Fame. All right, that does it for the headlands. And I'm just gonna, I'll just start, let's see. I'll just start here. I'm not gonna worry about where the course is. I will just put our AI worker in the middle of this field once it's done with the other side. It's got a few more rows over there. Can I borrow money? Andrew, I didn't make that rule, but I think I always intended us to not be able to borrow money, and also not to be able to buy new equipment. Dirt Farm, you had to grab a drink. Okay. Well, cheers to you. You never want to drink alone, so that's good that I've got some assistance. So I was just thinking, are we going to pick up this straw? Maybe. I'd say it's less of a priority, but we can. Mark Thor, I'm glad you had this idea as well. This has turned out to be a lot of fun for me, just speaking selfishly. From what I hear you guys, it sounds like you guys are enjoying it as well, so that's good. All right, our AI worker's still going at it, so that's good. FSG are having a nice 15-year old Oban. Wow, that's nice. Well, cheers to you, FSG. I've been kind of on a like super peaty smoky Scotch kick lately, so it's been like Ardbeg and Lafroig mostly. There we go. Is our other guy full? He isn't, but he's just, I think he's on his last row, so we'll get him emptied out, and I'll get him helping out over here with me. Tractors are in the shed, that's right. You like how I stopped to take a drink? Andrew, you're heading out. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by, Andrew. Good night to you. And Dirt Farmer, sounds like you're doing some real life farming. Ventures by the Sea, Farmer Hamish. The 12-year Tobermory. Wow. I've never heard of that. I don't even know. It's possible we can't even get that in the States. There's a lot of brands that don't distribute even outside of Scotland, much less here in the States. Let's go take care of our... Let's see, I'm gonna put a little bit of seed in this. I mean, I said seed. I'm gonna put a little bit of wheat in here so we can make seed. And that's probably enough. Whoops. And there we are. Big Sky Farms, I hit 600 subs. Wow. Well, thank you guys. I think when I started, I was about 15 away, but wow, that's exciting. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. And there's Rabid Rob. Hey, Rabid Rob, I didn't see you come in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's go get him working again. And let's make it so that we can see the whole map. And I'm gonna just insert him somewhere along here. Can we kind of cut this in half? Well, I guess I'll put him here. It's like really there's like one row and change for him on this side. You know what? I'll put him on this side and then I'll grab the back side of it. Oh, he folded up. Get him unfolded. All right. And we'll get you started and continue. There we go. Okay. Oh, I've got my pipe out. Don't want to be driving around with your pipe out. Let's see. I'm gonna get that little bit. I'm trying to read and harvest at the same time. All right. I'm gonna grab this little piece here. Like that. Thank you, Rabid Rob. Yeah, the channel is growing. Let's see. The end of this week will be 4 months that my channel's been up. Whoops. Just trying to keep my straw dropped in a straight line, but no such luck. All right. Guess we're gonna kind of meet in the middle. We'll do this Lady and the Tramp style. You didn't have... Arksy, I would think that both of you had more than 100 subs, way faster than me. All right, let's get out of the way. And let's get him. And I'm gonna stop you. And he's not really that full. Let's go get him on the second field. What time do we have? So that was 45 minutes. So, Arksy, I don't know if you can see in the distance there. You've got my my graffiti right above your name. So, what I'm thinking is each contributor can just add to that. Now, let's hope Courseplay identifies this field and only this field, so we don't have to do another custom. Mount Rushmore of No Man's Land. Ooh, I love it. I think I like that better than the Hill of Fame. Let's see. Looks like we're doing a save. All right, that's fine. We are going to... Great job. Now, are you going to see this? Uh-oh. It's stuck. Please don't crash. So it may not like that one. Because I put this down and it, maybe, yeah, that's disgusting what it's doing. Interesting. Thank you, Rusty. You like Hill of Fame? Okay. Everyone seems to like Hill of Fame. Okay. I need to clear the course. Got it. Let's do that. All right, we'll clear the course. Let's try it now. It's still grabbing this other field over here. All right. We're gonna do another custom field, guys, because I still think it's gonna be faster for me to use 2 combines and spend the time on a custom field than just doing it with 1. I could be wrong. He needs to be emptied, so let's just do it like that. All right. Mount Farm Sim. I like that too, Rabbit Rob. All right, while that's doing that. No, let's take this with us. Do you have any ties to in real life farming? Just something I always like to ask. Dirt farmer, I do not. I am a Texas city boy. Now, living in Texas, I mean, we're always 10 miles away from cattle farms and sorghum fields, cotton fields, and all that. So I've kind of seen it around me. And when I was a very small boy, I was spent some time on my great-grandfather's farm, helped collect eggs. So I have to say that's really all I've ever done. All right. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully we don't get wrapped around those trees. I won't do it here unless I have to, but you can actually edit these waypoints before you save it. And It's not super intuitive, but it's way better than it used to be. Yeah, see how close those fields are? They're like one element, one pixel element apart from each other, and that's not enough separation for course play to see that as two separate fields, even though they're two different crop types. If they applied a little more logic to look at the crop type, they could distinguish that. All right. So there's CP2. We will put you over here. Let's get him. I think I'm going to set up our noisy boy with for the AI. Seems like everyone has some type of tie to farming. Yeah. I have always, like, admired farming. You know, I think maybe in another life, had I been exposed to it, like, if I had gone to a more rural school and been part of 4-H club or Future Farmers of America, that's what it is, I very well could have gone that way. But I went the way of engineering. I was an electrical engineer. Out of college. All right. Let's make a course. That is not a good place to start. I'm going to start it here. And we'll do 3 headlands. I think that worked out well. Start on headland clockwise. Okay, there's our overlap. And I guess that's it. Yep. Nick, you have ties to farming. Could not turn the log may have more information. Uh-oh. What happened here? Let me try. Oh boy. So what is going on here? You guys have any ideas? We're kind of pushing course play into, like, unknown territory, it looks like. We don't have a course loaded, so that's not the problem. Let's try again. Course play field work. I'm gonna pick. Nope. Let's see. Just need to. Did I get it? I think I got it. Let's see. It's not going to work, guys. All right, I'm not going to mess with this anymore. Might be overlap on custom fields. Oh, you know what? I think you're right. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna mess around with it anymore. I think I'm just gonna do this one myself. Let's just get on with it. I think in the time I troubleshoot that, I could have had this field done with one harvester. It auto-selected the right field before I set the field position. Is that right? Time to get back in. All right, Argsy, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in and spending your lunch break with us. Jason, you may be right. I think at this point, I'm just gonna get it done. I'm growing a little Can't already tell I'm growing a little frustrated with horseplay. Yeah, when field boundaries start touching and encroaching on each other, horseplay does not deal well with that. Steel horse, you're funny. Yeah, through the magic of YouTube, you can harvest this field in 24 minutes. I should paint between the fields of horseplay. You know, I actually thought about that, Gaming Joy. Just add a little bit of extra buffer there. And remind me to do that if for whatever reason I forget. We'll make sure that Mike does it before he starts turning this field around. And before he harvests the oats. So this is oats here to the left of us. I'm not going to harvest it just due to time. So Mike's going to take care of that for us. So I need to make a confession here. I know we talked about not installing new mods. I told everybody from the beginning that I was going to put down a sugar mill. And there is an in-game sugar mill. And I could use it. And if you guys, you know, say this was a balk, I'll use that one. But I did install a, from the mod hub, a sugar mill. And I did it simply because it looks better. It may go a little faster or something, but I'm not sure. I'll let the jury mull that one over. Any factory is good. Okay, Cranky. I like your answer. I think it's just, I mean, it's not like I'm cheating to put it in there. I just want a better experience. And the sugar mill I want to put down in this map is the same one that we put down on the Greystone map, which is a regular live stream that I do. So if you guys are familiar with that one, that's the one I want to do. And you know, it's possible that other people may put modded factories in, like say they want to put an ice cream factory in. You're going to have to put that in as a mod, right? So I think that's good justification. And it's not like a cheating factory. It's not like a factory that makes everything and makes it super fast. It's pretty realistic. Is it the same recipe? Yes, I believe it is, Gaming Joy. We'll check. Hello, December Farms. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see ya. We are on our final live stream of this map. And it is harvest time. So we are harvesting wheat. And then I'm going to really try to do some grass work. Maybe add a little more hay to the farm. And then we are going to just clean everything up, top everything off, make sure the animals are in good shape, and then just see where we are time-wise. So we're an hour in, we're halfway done. In my mind, we're like right on schedule. I figured it would take half the stream to get these fields harvested, and the other half to do mowing and all the other housekeeping that we wanted to do. You vote if it's within reasonable output, within 50% more output. Yeah, I'll check. We'll have to see if it's the same output or not. Space Full Cup, hey buddy, how you? If it's, as long as it's not cheaty. Okay. Dirt Farmer says, good to go, great to see you live. Okay. Oh yeah, I was in Rusty's chat live stream earlier. That's right. You take care, Dirt Farmer. So that's our canola right there in front of us, and it is ready to harvest as well. Tell you what, if we didn't have these rules in place, I would be having like, I would be having a course play worker on 2 different fields, and I would be running cart and trying to mow field all at once. That's just kind of how I normally roll, but since we got these rules in place, I'll abide by them. Cranky says Arksy even tweaked the seed, and he did, and the BGA he did. That's true. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm allowed to hire an AI worker, so I'm just gonna do an in-game AI worker to run this right here. And then I'm gonna go get in tractor, and we're gonna empty him. And after we finish this, I'm going to let this AI worker run, and then I'm going to run off and take a quick bio break, if you guys don't mind. So we'll jump into the combine with the AI worker before I do that. I had a giant glass of tea, iced tea, before I started this, and I think it's worked its way through me now. All right. Let's go jump in here. All right, guys, I will be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. Let's see. How we doing here? 50%. I'm gonna go ahead and empty this. I think my other combine is empty. No worries. Take care of him. Oh, you guys have been chatting while I was away. Let me try to get caught up. This field seems so small after FSG stream. It sure does. Yep. Oh, so Still Horse, you're talking about a dog rescue. Hot cup of tea for you, and the dog wants his honey toast. Wow. I think we all want to be your dog, Still Horse. Okay, let's just make sure he's full. I think I'm going to go ahead and start getting the grass work equipment ready. Now we're going to do hay. I'll need to look at our equipment. But the way I worked out in my mind, and FSG, you're pretty knowledgeable about, you know, the best way to do this, but I was thinking about running the butterfly mower myself just as quickly as possible. And then I was going to get in a tractor with the tedder and then have the second tractor follow me with the windrower. And then we'll I'm going to leave him out because we're going to wash him. I think I got that whole thought out. But that's what I'm thinking about doing. Oh, he's doing the backup thing. All right, that's not efficient. Well, but we do want to go get our mower. So let's do that. All right, now the mower's going to need to go on this more powerful tractor. So I may use Argsy's tractor to cart with while we get this set up. And there's the front one. Oh, we have two of these. I don't know that we really need two, but that's going to be Mike's problem. Mark says, it sounds like a plan. Okay. You don't think the AI will cope with that field shape? Well, Courseplay won't, but if we do follow me, then it's just simply going to blindly follow wherever I go. So I think it'll work. I have not used follow me in FS22, so that's going to be new for me. I'll have to kind of, I'm gonna have to remember. Oh, you mean the harvester? Oh, yeah, it's gonna start freaking out there toward the end. I'm pretty sure of it. But if it can at least get going for a little while, I think that'll be all right. All right. Yep. Okay, we're going. Let me try to stay straight. Okay, I'm now going exactly straight now. Almost. All right, how far do we want to go? A little farther. Mark Hathornway, hey buddy, and you're out of here. Okay, sorry for not been following. Has been harvesting the field. Oh wow. Okay. That's right. You and all the other guys have been working pretty hard on that field. All right, I think we'll go to there. It gets pretty hard to go up that field at some point, at a certain point. Take care, Mark. So this isn't going to yield wonderfully, but it'll yield okay. So I'm looking at our harvester downfield. It looks like he's about to get, yeah, he's about to start doing silly things. So once I circumnavigate this field, I will take care of him. All right, let's jump over there, and I'm just going to take over real quick, get this done. All right. And we're 70% full. I don't know if we can get everything still in here, but we'll try. We'll try. All right. I think he'll be happy with that. Let's go. Unload our combine, or at least get this over there. Hey, it's Squirrel. How you doing, buddy? Glad you could join us. You haven't missed much. We harvested a wheat field and almost done with a second one. And then I did some, I did a graffiti thing on this hill way up there, if you can see it. That's about it. Oh, and we started mowing. What is he, does he think he's done? What's going on with him? Thinks he's done. Let's see. Hold on just a second. We have Mighty Mike. How you doing, Mighty Mike? I was just seeing if you joined us, and you did. I'm sorry I missed you. We're getting things ready for you, bud. Do a little bit of harvesting, but you're gonna have a good deal of harvesting to do right off the bat, which is not a bad thing. All right, let's see if he can behave now. Let's make sure I'm out of the way. Sounds good, Mike? All right. All right, we're gonna do some more mowing. I think we'll use GPS on this now. That looks right. And we'll do 270. See, it does that when I set the course, it changes that. I'm glad I know to look for that now. All right. Whoops. I set it. Thought I set it 270. Well, tell you what, we'll just do that. And I know to do that now. There we go. Thanks to the help of you guys, I'm becoming more of an expert in auto drive. How's our combine doing? He's working. Could we swap the Ford for the updated one? I don't know. It is what it is. We're just about done. Now, if you're asking Mike if you should, can't buy any new equipment. I mean, you could lease it, I guess. Oh, I said auto drive, Cranky. Yeah, I meant GPS. Thank you, as always, for helping me out. I have somehow turned off my, or I raised this front mower, so let me fix that. And I guess I turned it off? What's going on here? Is it working now? Yes. Yeah, it's a volume thing. Oh, I see what you mean. Just swap it out just to alleviate the noise. Yeah, that's really up to you. That might actually be a good idea. It's like an apples-apples swap, except it's not going to be noisy. Same harvester, right. It's just updated. I'm following you now, Mark. Thank you. I think I'm trying to do too many things at once here. All right. I'm going back through the chat here. Scorp, you just got back from a college thingy. Okay, that your kid needed to go to. Okay, cool. Scorp, are you off all this week? I know you had a week off. I can't remember if it was last week or this week. Either way, that's pretty awesome. Mark, I think FSG did like the noise. I think he liked the sound of the original Ford, the one that we have here. Yes, this week. Okay, cool. And then Thanksgiving week. Nice. Nice of you to score the Thanksgiving week. That requires some tenure. Okay, our combine is done. So that's good. Mike, you liked it loud too. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard when you're recording. It kind of gets in the way. I was using it here earlier in the stream, and I think the consensus was if I backed all the way out from it, it was okay. So if you want to keep it loud, Mike, you could make it work. Just looking at our list of things that I need to be doing. I think we're doing okay. Mike says updated. Good enough. Mike, I don't know if you saw, but I added my name to the hill there. So I encourage you to do the same once you've applied your handiwork. All right, so this is going to end up being hay. So that's what we had the least of, although we have, honestly, we have gobs of hay and silage, and straw for that matter. All right, that did not take too long. That's good enough. Fame or shame? I guess it depends. Hopefully I did right with you guys and with this farm. I admit I could have done some things better. Mike, I kind of screwed up on one of the sheep pens because I in my mind I thought I had fed them and I had not, and so it kind of reset their health. So one of our sheep pens is not going to be very productive for a while. Let me go ahead and wash this before I put it away. All right. Let's get this put away, and we will clean up our harvesters, get that wheat where it needs to go. Mike, I made a lot of fertilizer, and I offloaded it from the production so that more can be made. It's probably more than you need, so feel free to sell some of that if you'd like. The great thing is we have the ability to make our own solid and liquid fertilizer, our own seeds, our own lime. So pretty self-sufficient farm. All right, let's get in this guy, and looks like we did, yep, like we did it. Fertilizer sells well. It sells well on this map too, I believe. You can make some serious money with it. Fertilizer and eggs seem to be the real money, crop. Not really a crop, but product here on this map. All right. let's get these cleaned up. We'll get them put away so we don't have to worry about them any longer. We don't want to hand off dirty equipment. Yes, December Farms. That is a challenge goal that I set. Really, I'm challenging the other guys to do that. You know, it's possible other challenges may be made. Leave all Arxie's equipment dirty. Well, if I were handing this off to Arxie, I probably would. But since I'm handing it off to Mike, you know, I want to be nice. I want to be nice to Mike. All right, I guess that's good enough. So we will put him here, I guess. All right. Wow, that was noisy. Don't forget to vacuum the cab. Oh, right, Mark. Get all my candy wrappers out of there. Leave it dirty. You're not washing anything. Well, thank you for that, Mike, but I'm going to blame it on my OCD. I can't in good conscience leave this all dirty. Mike, have you given thought as to who's going to take over from you once you've finished? I don't know if that's been discussed or if it's been decided. Oh, Mark is in charge of the rotation. Okay. As dangerous as that is, I guess we'll leave it up to Mark then. Mark, have you given thought as to who's going to take over from Mike? I know, Nick. I question that. Although, you know, this is his baby. You know, this is his idea. And I think he did well to line up Mike. So, you know, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. At the moment, you think it's Kegarino. Okay. Or possibly December. Okay. You know, and if we can't get one of them next, there's going to be more opportunities. So, I mean, can we have this thing go through the end of the year? Wouldn't that be cool if we could get, you know, 8 to 10 content creators spending a week each to put in 5 episodes? That would be so cool. Nick says you'd be interested at some point. Okay, good. And PVF, yep, and Fusion, good. We have lots of good candidates. I like it. All right, we now want to do some tedding and some windrowing. There's our windrower. Do we have a tedder? I'm sure we do. I've got to find where it is. Those are all cultivators. Let's see if it's inside the shed. I didn't see a tedder. Is it over here? You know what? Let's just go to the map and find it. Is 3 weeks too long to allow for the 5 episodes? Maybe. I mean, I'm one to talk. I took a week and a half because I had a well, just over a week because I had that wedding to go to. Let's find some equipment. Can we find it this way? Cultivator. Let's see. We can find it. Can't we find it this way? Can we show it on the map? So there it is. Yeah, show on map. It's the Vicon. Oh, there it is. I see it lit up. So it is in there. Okay. It was up in the corner. All right, good to know. Ah. Oh, it's behind the baler. All right. Well, we're not going to need this baler because we have our forage wagons. I'm just going to get this guy out of here. Mike, if you want to get rid of this baler and other equipment that's leased, go for it. I didn't get rid of any of it and just kind of ate the cost just to give others the option of keeping it. But I'm not going to use it. Someone may want to bale some silage at some point. Let's see, where's the front? There it is. I don't think we're going to need a weight for this tedder. It's not very heavy, and this is a pretty chunky sized tractor. All right. So we're an hour and a half in. I'm definitely going for 2 hours. I'm probably going to go for 2.5 because I want to get. I'm not going to get the straw off the field. I am going to get this hay done though. And then any other cleanup that we need to do. All right. We'll get this guy set up with the windrower. And I've got to relearn how to do follow me. You don't think 3 weeks is too long? Yeah, it really just depends. I mean, it takes as long as it takes. Mike, I think you stream on a pretty regular basis, and you seem to think that you could get it done pretty quickly. All right. I'm gonna get rid of these forks just because that can cause nothing but trouble when we're doing follow me. All right. Whoops. I guess I'll go this way. I don't want to drive in the crop, so I guess I'll go this way. I really went in a roundabout way to get here. All right. This should not take too long. I'm thinking it'll take about 12 minutes to Ted and windrow, and probably another 15 to pick it up off the field. There's not a whole lot of grass here. All right. Let's see what the widths of these are. I think they're close they're close in width. This is 9 meters. I think the other one's like 8.3. 8.4. Okay. Hello, Bruce's Gaming. How are you? Welcome in. Control F. Yep, that sounds familiar, Mark. All right. So I'm going to drive this guy. I just need to be mindful that my windrower is a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is Control F. All right, let's get him wound up. All right. And get him wound up. I'm going to go ahead and start this. It'll be fine. All right, Control F. That turned on our lights. Not a good sign. Let's see. Do we have... right Control F? Ah. Yes. That's it. Follow distance 25. Let's make that a little bit more back. So right Control W and S. Let's do 40. All right. Let's see what happens. Did he pick up on me to follow? Did I not tell him to follow me? Maybe I didn't. Yeah, the windrower is no, the windrower is actually a little smaller. It's 8.3. Haven't touched follow me. Yeah, it's been a while. Am I just not far enough along? It says he's ready to go, so let me just keep going. Yeah, I just need to keep going. There he goes. Nice. Okay, we got it, guys. So he's going to miss a little on the edge, I guess. He's going to miss about half a meter. We can either go pick that up later in the forage wagon, just go around the perimeter, or just leave it there. May not even be worth picking up. It would be nice if there were a tedder that were exactly the same width as that windrower. Just for this very reason. But I'll try to kind of stay to the right of center, like this, just to give our windrower a better chance of collecting that on the outside of the field. And avoid trees. Make a nice wide turn. Okay. How's our windrower doing? He's doing it. All right. It seems to be working. A shameless plug. Still, you're welcome to plug away. Still, Steel Horse is one of our good community friends. He has a new channel. and he is working hard to make some good content. He's doing live streams. He's doing some recording some videos. Go check him out if you haven't yet. And I'll also say, December Farms, you're doing a great job as well. Your channel's continuing to grow. It's a follow me tutorial. You know, I might watch that, Steel Horse. I'm, as you can tell, pretty rusty with follow me. It's been a while. It's been quite a while, actually. All right, I think I'm gonna just stay here, and then I think I'm going to just start doing some rows. Hopefully that doesn't confuse. Hopefully that doesn't confuse our other tractor driver. How's he doing? He's fine. So, okay. Yeah, he missed a little bit right there. This is going to be a little sloppy. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just happy that I get to do this. You know what? It's going to be, I think, a little better if I just spiral. I'm just going to spiral. That way we're just making left turns instead of 180s. And messing up our nicely made windrows. You like getting different size implements and different types of types working on the field. Yeah, Follow Me is a great tool, and I'm pretty certain that it's console friendly. Am I right? Maybe not. I can't remember. I guess not. I bet it has to work on a script, doesn't it? Yeah, sorry. Sorry, console players. So I think we're just hoping for the best with our windrower, and we'll see what it looks like when we're done. Yeah, it's a scripted mod. Yeah, Steel Horse, if they had a way of doing it without scripting, then they should. So that tells me either there's not a way to do it, or they just haven't tried hard enough. You know, if we could get one of our crack modders to do that so that Giants can just pick it up and put it in the mod hub, that would be appreciated, I'm sure. So in my mind, I was picturing this looking a lot cleaner than it's ending up looking, but oh well. This is going to save us a lot of time. I wouldn't really have time to even make hay if we had to run the tedder and the windrower separately. And because it's not really on a field, this isn't a defined field, really not an easy way to do it in course play. I guess you could just draw the field and have it do it. I think it would do that. I don't know. I guess it would. Nick says you believe that Giants would do it in the upcoming games. Yeah. Well, that didn't go well. I should have been a little closer, and I could have gotten this one past. Let's see if I can catch that. Can I? Oh, I can. Just catch it. All right, and then I guess we'll just go this way now. This reminds me of the game Snake. Remember the Snake game that we had on our non-smartphones, our Nokia phones? Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it, Mark? We could have those in the base games. Instead of having to add them later after third-party modders made them, upgraded them for us. Get in a little closer here. A little hard to see the hay against the mowed grass, but now that I get in a little closer, you can kind of see these little bitty mini rows that we're leaving. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go this way, and well, rats, we're gonna be just short. That's all right. I have a plan. This tedder has pretty wide reach beyond what you see as the workable area. Just kind of nice. That made a mess. That's all right. Hopefully our windrower will pick it up and clean it up. Alright, so what I'm going to do, this is going to like disturb our existing windrows, but I'm just going to go like this, and then I'm going to catch this, and then that's going to be it. So let me pull forward a little bit so he actually finishes. There we go. And then let's get in our follow me tractor. Oh, need to go a little bit farther. Alright, that'll do it. Alright, and Control F I think will stop him. Or I can just do H. That'll dismiss him. Yeah, 40 meters is longer than it's longer than I think. It's like almost half an American football field. All right. Here we go. All right. Don't think we'll need him. I'm gonna use him for the forage wagon. I can use right control, right shift to bring the close. Oh, that's true, Steel Horse. Steel Horse is now our resident follow me expert. I was pretty good at follow me in FS19. I knew all the controls for making adjustments, like lateral and vertical, lateral and distance-wise, and all that good stuff. But that has left my mind. But now that I've used it here, definitely going to find opportunities to use it more. Okay, we're going to need a weight, so let's get that. Yeah, from either vehicle. Yeah, that's true. Forgot about that too. All right, guys, it's forage wagon time. You know, before we do that, let's check on our... Just curious, I want to check on our seed production and our fertilizer production. I'm not really going to worry about trying to sell much more because Mike can do that for us if he needs to. All right, so we're out of manure. That's fine. We've got a good amount of... We've got at least one application of solid fertilizer, so I'm going to let that go. These are still working away, so that's good. And then our seed production. What are we missing? We're missing liquid fertilizer. Oh, we put in wheat. We need to turn this guy on. That's the one for barley. We're going to turn him off. I forgot. Each of these seed chains is for a different crop type. So we put in wheat. We need to engage this one. So now it should be working. We should see this ticking down. Yep, I just saw that tick down. Yep. All right, we're good. All right, on to picking up our hay. Let's see. Which of these is bigger? I think it's the white one that's bigger, right? This one that's bigger? That's 26. It's 23. Yeah, it is. So let's go get that one. That might save us one trip in the grand scheme of things. So whatever that was I just hit, I didn't even know that was there until the most recent stream. I didn't even look up to see what that is. Is that like a mulcher or a... I don't even know what you call it. A merger? I don't know what that is. I'm going to go ahead and feed our sheep since we're here. It's for stones, you think? Oh, okay. I know I can go look it up, but I haven't even bothered to do that. All right, let's get this out of here. And let's go get some hay. Gaming Joy, you're out of here. Okay. Heading over to your own. All right, well, hope things go well with your stream. And thanks for joining us today. Really appreciate it. All right. Man, I am like nursing this. Okay. This will be fun. Get down here a little bit closer so I can see better. There's just not a great contrast between the green of the field and that hay. What's the drink of choice tonight, Scott? Scorp? I am drinking some scotch. It's Ardbeg. It's their 5-year. It's called the Wee Beastie. And it's delicious, and it's actually pretty affordable. It's not quite as good as their 10-year, but you know what? It's like 2/3 the price, so it's good enough for me. So you people living in the UK, Scotch is rather expensive here. Not only is there the cost of transporting it, but thanks to, I think it was President Trump, we have a 25%, what do you call it, tax on it that they started last year. So that spiked the price of it overnight. A tariff. 25% tariff tax. Oh, we're already at 88%, so I'm just going to finish this line. Scorp, you're drinking Tang. Wow. I haven't had Tang since I was like 8 years old. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Mike. I didn't know they still made it. I think Tang kind of got its start during World War II when there was like a shortage of fresh orange juice. And then like the astronauts drank it to make it popular. You younger folks may not even know what Tang is. It's an orange flavored beverage that tried to replace orange juice. I guess the closest thing to it that you might know is Sunny Delight. Let's see. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Before you tell me, Cranky, I already know. I need to get over here. Your wife buys it for the kids. Okay, yeah, it's a mix. Hey, Jeremy Freeman. Thanks for jumping in here. No worries. Oh, you mix it with beer? In high school. Did that taste good? Did that taste good, Big Sky? Or was that just a way to conceal the beer? Yeah, sugar and orange flavor, that's it. Yeah, I don't think Tango is anything close to Tang. I think that's something different. So it's whoops, we're 2 hours in. So we're definitely going to get all this hay off the field, and then I'm going to at least clean up the farm. So I'm not going to get around to washing every piece of equipment, but I'll at least wash the tedder and windrower since they get pretty dirty, and then I'm going to just like make sure that our fertilizer containers and herbicide containers are not in the middle of the farm. And then I'm going to place our sugar mill. I cannot forget that. Well, don't have just a very optimal course to follow here, but I'm just going to get it done. It hides the beer flavor. Okay, yeah, I'm sure it would. I guess if you're in high school and you don't like the taste of beer, you could do that. The way I got around that, Big Sky, when I didn't like beer is I would drink Coors Light, because Coors Light is pretty watery and it like doesn't have a lot of flavor. So I would drink Coors Light, and then when I actually liked beer, I drink real beer. Mark says, I think you should be allowed to do all of that off stream if needed. I guess I could, Mark. I'm not like producing anything. I'm just tidying up. So thank you for that. Since Mark's kind of the originator and creator of this challenge, he's kind of the commissioner, if you will, of our game. And I think Argsy and FSG have a say, since they are the fathers of this. You're young and dumb. Big Sky, we did what we had to do when we were young. Scorp says, you bought a container at Walmart on Monday. A container of Tang? Or a container of beer? I'm gonna go this way now. I don't like going that other roundabout way. Yeah, so you see all these containers here of fertilizer and herbicide. Whoops. We're gonna get that sorted out. I do like the animation on these forage wagons in FS22. When it's empty and it just starts putting it in, it kind of throws it up. And then as it gets covered up like that, it kind of disappears. So it's a lot more realistic. Tang, you don't drink beer, Scorp? Okay. But you do drink Tang, we now know. Since we're talking about alcoholic beverages, at my daughter's rehearsal dinner on Friday, I tried for the first time a frozen Moscow Mule. I've had one on rocks, but I had it frozen, and I gotta tell you, it was pretty good. And I don't like sweet cocktail drinks. I guess we'll go this way. Oh, and Scorp, if you're wondering, I ordered that at the HG Supply. It was the one downtown, but I know that there's one near your place of work. So if you're curious and you haven't tried it, that's where you can go. It is in a copper mug, December Farms. So I think what it is, it's vodka, which is why it's Moscow, and ginger beer, which is not alcoholic, but it has a nice crisp. It's kind of like ginger ale, and that might be it. Maybe a little bit of lime juice. I don't know. I've never made one for myself, but if you can picture that, that's what it is. Now, I think they have the equivalent of that with tequila, too. Maybe they call it like a Mexican mule or something. Which also, I like tequila, so I think that would be tasty as well. Oh, you lost internet for 20 minutes, Cranky. Oh, no. Well, all you really missed is me picking up hay, and we talked about Tang and beer and Moscow mules, so yeah, that's pretty much all we talked about. Rusty Money, it is a bit Kool-Aid-like. But if you like ginger ale and you like sweet, cold, frozen drinks, give it a try. I know it's getting late for you people in Europe and in the UK. So if you need to retire for the evening, I totally understand. But if you want to stick around, more power to you. All right, let's get turned around. Wow, it's really hard to see the hay. Wonder if it's easier first person. Yeah, it kind of is. Do a little first person for now. Look at the angle that we're on, being on this hill. Cranky is here for the duration. That's my man. Montana has a version with huckleberry vodka. Yum. It's way good, I bet. Yeah, huckleberry is lovely. Whiskey and Coke, and that's about it, Scorp. Okay. I'm not much of a drinker anymore myself, and I don't really do sweet drinks, so the only reason I'm telling you is that I was kind of surprised by that, because I don't normally like them. I was encouraged to try one, so I'm glad I did. All right, I don't want to get too fixated on getting all these little bits and bobs up, but I'll try to be sensible about it. Here's a little piece over here. Will that get us to 100? Nope. This will. There we go. All right. So my t-shirt I'm wearing tonight is my Zildjian t-shirt. I don't know if you can see that. Whoops, and I just crashed. They are a maker of cymbals. And I believe they have the distinction of being the oldest continuously operating business in North America. I don't know if that's exactly right. I don't know if it's the whole world, but anyway, they've been around a long time. All right, let's see how we're doing. How much of this do we have picked up? I'd like to think we're at least halfway done. I think that's a fair assessment. So we'll pick up what we can, whatever's left. I guess I'll just get folded in with the next grasswork harvest. Scorp says, I see Argsy finally got his hat sorted. Oh, good. We'll have to get with your financial advisor to see if I can get one. Scorp, I'm definitely getting one as well. I think you and I have been holding out the longest for those. I wonder if Argsy would have even got them made if we hadn't hounded him for... It's been over a year that we've been hounding him for a hat. I mean, FSG, I don't even... Does he finally have a hat out? I don't know if he's formally got his out on his website or not. Okay. What do we have here? There's a little bit there. And there's a little bit here. And then I'm not going to worry about the rest of it on this side. Oh, there's yet more over there. Gosh, it's so hard to see. And there's some here. Okay, I'm gonna get this strip and then I'm gonna be done with over here. Still waiting for the FSG hat. Yep. So I'm glad I got to do some grass work on this map. It's one of my favorite things to do, and we hadn't really needed to do it. I mean, really, I didn't need to do this today, but I wasn't gonna hand off this map and not do some grass work. Yeah, it is easier to see it first in first person. Oh, we're full. All right. So, we may only have one more load left, which will be nice. I think our timing's going well, and then that'll give us about 10 minutes to tidy up, make sure the animals are all set, and put our sugar mill down. In fact, I definitely want to do that next. Got to do that. The other stuff's kind of optional. Mike doesn't seem to care about tidiness, so thank you, Mike. I don't know if anyone's watching the Baseball World Series here in North America. I will admit I have not been following it closely. I've been just been like checking to see who wins the next game. In fact, they're playing a game now, and the Philadelphia Phillies stand to win the whole thing if they win tonight. Is that true? Might be. Are they on game 5 already? Astros are there. Yeah. I'm rooting for the Astros. And really the Texas Rangers are my team, so, you know, it's not like I'm diehard about them. Although they are a pretty good team. It's only 4 games. Oh, okay. It's best 4 out of 7. And Astros won one of the games. So no one's going to walk away with the championship tonight. Phillies could get pretty close. Astros are good. Their roster's getting pretty old. You get people like Bregman and Altuve. They're good, but they've been in the game a long time. You have no respect for them, Scorp. For the Astros. I mean, I respect them as a team, but I don't I'm not emotionally behind them. They're a pretty well-run franchise. They're not the best. They're not the worst. Yeah, December Farms, the whole cheating thing. I vaguely remember that controversy. I'll admit I'm not intimate with what happened. See, we're 70%. How close to 100 can we get? We'll pick up these scraps until kind of tired of doing it, or we hit 100%. I don't, yeah, see, that's just not a lot. I'll make one quick pass just to make sure we're not leaving some big pieces. And I'll get first person so I can see better what's going on. Let's get it lowered. All right. You know what, guys? I don't think we're going to hit 100%. Scorpio, originally from Houston. Okay, and you don't like them anymore. Wow, okay. I'm going to pick this one spot, this one piece, and then I think that's it, guys, for grass work. Awesome. You know, I should have got an official value on how much hay we started with, but if my memory serves me correctly, which is a scary thing to say, I think it was 169,000 liters is what we started the game with today. So let's see where we stand now. Overall, I think that was worth the effort. Certainly enjoyed it. Let's see how we're doing with hay. All right, we will go to Mark Haythorne-Waite's time-saving stock check mod page and hay. So we now have over 325,000. That's nice. So that kind of puts us in line with what we have for silage. So you can see how far off we were from the silage, and the fact that the sheep have to eat hay and we feed it to the cows, it's important that we have at least as much hay as we do silage. We've got a lot of straw already. We've got a lot on the ground that has yet to be picked up. So anyway, that's where we stand. I don't know if that game saved. It may have, but I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to go ahead and save. So next, what I'm going to do is we're going to put down our sugar mill. And this is going to be fun, guys. I probably should have done that before I picked up all this hay, because that's a lot more exciting to watch, I think, than just me going around in circles picking up hay. All right. And you guys said it was okay for me to use the sugar mill mod. So thank you for that. Let's let me show you what I'm thinking. So this is going to be, there's going to be a lot more production factories to come to be put down here. So what I'm thinking, stop drifting joystick, there we go, is we'll use this existing production area, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a road right here to kind of come along the back of this and basically just make like a little industrial area. That kind of resonated with me, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get lined up on a 180 or pretty close to it. That's pretty close. So we'll come in here, just past this field. That tree is going to be a problem, so we'll go a little bit to the left of it. I guess we'll stick with dirt, since that's what we have here. And that's the same width. And let's just make sure that we need to be at least, okay, so we'll have to be on the other side of that tree, it looks like. Yeah, we'll be on this side of that tree. Oh, that's a tree right there, isn't it? Yep, sure is. Go a little wide on that. And then we'll kind of curve this. And I'm gonna make this just a little bit wider. Oh, and there's a tree right there. Well, dang it. So apparently that's not the same color. Oh, they did asphalt. All right, let me make this asphalt. Oh, I went the wrong way. Let's go this way. There we go. Well, this isn't looking nearly as cleanly as I had intended for it to be, because I didn't anticipate all these trees, but that's all right. December Farms, you'd like to see the Phillies win because of Schwarber. Okay. Astros have won it a lot, and they've been to the World Series a lot, so I'm okay if they win it. Okay, so this part is dirt. Oh, that's what threw me off. This is dirt. That's asphalt. Okay, whatever. So that tree will just be a little surprise. All right. Let's put down a little pallet area for our sugar mill. So the sugar mill's pretty big. So I'm gonna make sure we give it a decent amount of room. Okay. Let's make this a little bigger. So something like that. So I'm just realizing this is not free. We don't have free landscaping mod enabled, so I will stop there. Hey, Jason. Jason McKinley. Good miniseries, Scott. Thanks. See you later. All right, Jason. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you being with us. I'll clean this up, I guess. All right. That is really ugly. I'm going to kind of round these corners out, and then I think I'm just going to leave this alone. And let's put our sugar mill down. Hopefully that's enough room. Here it is. Yeah, it's pretty big. And it probably want to orient it this way. And let me turn on, hold on just a second. I'm going to turn on our interactive zones just so I see where those are. That's important. So let me get back into this. Apologies. All right. So we have, so that's just our interaction icon. The drop off is right there, and the pickup, I think, is right there. Yep. Okay. Let me get this aligned on like north and south. Where's a good angle? Good straight edge. Well, there is a new mod I saw that allows you to align things like to a grid, I think. So I think, let me make sure that tree's not gonna cause problems for us. Nope. So I am actually going to is that gonna work? I don't want to overthink this, but I don't want to be silly about it. So I think I'm going to put it like that. All right. I'm not super excited about the placement of that, but it works. It works. All right, let's save. It's done. One of my function keys will give me a grid. It will still, so I can see it. Yeah, the snap to grid function. You thought it was in the game update. Oh, is that true, Mark? If so, I did not know that. But there is a snap mod. I do know that. All right, we're saving the game. Okay, guys, we're 2.5 hours in. We're like exactly on schedule to what I thought we were going to do. All right, we are going to leave that production alone. I think at this point we're going to, I'm going to do a little cleanup. I'm going to spend like the next 10 minutes just cleaning up, topping off animal stuff. So we already fed the sheep, which is good. So let's go make sure the cows are taken care of. There's just a little bit of TMR left in here. 9%. Let's just add on top of that. Rusty, if you're up for it, playing on a PC has its benefits. But you know what? One thing I like about that you're playing on console, Rusty, is you are kind of like a console player's YouTuber. And so I think a lot of your audience is console only for the reason that you play on console. So I don't know. I think you got a good thing going on. Didn't get to exactly 50% this time. I think I got enough hay in there. And we'll top it off with some straw, and looks like we're good. Everything's green. You know what, Scorpion's Edge? I agree. Rusty, I like watching you. It rarely even crosses my mind that you're on a console instead of a PC. That door is just narrow enough that I hit it about every fourth time. Oh, I had it. There. You got to go, Still Horse? Hey, we'll see you later, buddy. Take care. If you're starting a stream, I may join you over there for a bit. Well, I think you said you were going to record tonight. In which case, I'll watch your video when it's done. Okay, good. Cows are done. Sheep are done. How are we looking for water? Cows have plenty of water. Sheep could use a little water. Definitely need some water. Okay. And that wool production area is getting pretty tight. I'm going to let Mike worry about that. It's still pretty early in the day. Oh, I've been going on half time. I should at least do real time. So Mike's going to have the rest of this day to... Whoops, just passed our water tank. All right. So never once did I sell any lettuce at all. I just pushed it aside. Well, kind of missed that. Let's circle back here with the cows. There we go. Pleasant View Farms, you're up to the challenge. I like it. Mark, put him on the list. All right. I did water. I was reading chat and not paying attention. Yeah, we got them all watered up. Let's go get these guys watered up. Getting close, guys. Tell you what, I really kind of hate to let go of this map. It is so much fun. Mike, you're going to have a good time playing this, as is anyone else. It's just the farm is just set up nice. Some things are like really nice and convenient, but there's also some challenges. There's always plenty to do. There's lots of animals, lots of different crop types. We've got some production types going on. It's really cool. Okay, one thing I wanted to do, and then we'll tidy up a bit and then we'll call it done, is I wanted to go get that honey. Kind of curious to see what the game thinks of it, because the game doesn't think there's any honey over there. Yet there is a pallet of honey sitting over there. So let's just go see what is up with that. And then after that, we'll push these liquid containers out of the way, and then we'll be done. All right, where is our low loader? I'm thinking it's over by the chickens. That's usually where it is. It is indeed. And the egg space is all full. Look at that. Mike, I think I'm going to leave that for you to take care of. It looks like it's not 100% full, but it's pretty close. Okay. Huh. Kind of nestled in the trees, aren't we? Alright. So if we pick this up, are we going to get another one to spawn? Game says no. Yep, there's 400 liters of honey. It said didn't exist. Are we going to get more? Usually takes about... Yep, we are. Okay. Interesting. Let's see just how much honey we have. So Pleasant View Farms, there are a few rules. I will reiterate them so that everybody knows. But off the top of my head, you can't buy any new equipment. You can put exactly one production factory down. No borrowing money. Don't know what else. Whoops. There we go. Wow. So it's interesting that the game has lost track of this honey production. It's just not aware of any of it. And Mark Haythornwaite's mod says the same, but I'm sure it's because it's just getting its data from the game, which says that it doesn't exist. Has anyone had issues with the honey, you know, not reporting correctly? Because that's what's going on here. Let's see what it says now that we've touched it. I don't see any honey there, and honey, 0. So, interesting. Interesting that you do that. How much more of this are we going to get? It's not a silo, so it won't show in the menu. Oh, is that so, Mike? Okay. But would it show up in production then? If it's not going to show there, then wouldn't it show in production? But yeah, I don't think it does. So it's just, there's no keeping track of it? I don't think it should be that way. They need to give us some indication of it. Tell you what, I'll go get one more, and if more honey shows up, I'm gonna leave it there, because at some point I want to wrap up our live stream. How are we doing here? There we go. And that's a full 400. Okay, there's more. Well, Mike, just remember that there's honey over here. Oh gosh. Oh, that's weird. Did you guys see that? That was really bizarre. We're having some very strange giants physics here. All right. And I know I'm behind on the chat. Let me get caught up with you guys. Okay. Magic pallets. Yep. So let me see if we even have a price for the honey. It's $17.26. It's not a good price. So I'm not going to sell it. Mike, I think I may just leave this on the trailer. Anyway, I did all that more out of curiosity than anything else. All right. We're going to push some containers around a little bit, and then I think the farm is going to be in decent shape. This is our herbicide. What I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to push it where I want it to go. That's about right. Getting close. I really just kind of want it up against that wall. Like that. You didn't sign up to deal with pallets? Oh, Mike. I tell you what, Pallets are a thing on this map. Pallets of eggs, pallets of lettuce, pallets of wool. I mean, honey is the least of your worries. So you're gonna spend a portion of every day dealing with eggs. Now the good thing is that they are worth their weight in gold, so it's time well spent. All right. So we've got a little bit of fertilizer over there, but we've got a bunch of it over here. So Mike, since you're here with us, this is fertilizer that we produced. It is here for you to either use or you can sell it and make a bunch of money. But I took it out just so we could make more. There's not a lot of output capacity for that factory. So that's why I had to do that. The CSZ pack would be helpful. Let me read more of that. Strappable grabber. Yeah, Mark, I thought about that myself. You know, Mark, I guess it's really up to you and Mike and whoever else is playing. All right, I'm going to call that organized. And let me just make sure I don't have like something just, yeah, I have this trailer sitting out in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to pick that up. And then guys, I think we're going to be done. So I did keep it under 3 hours. All right, now I'm gonna push, I think this is lime. Get that out of the way. Okay. Hey everybody, I think we're done. I'm gonna put a save on this. I had the best time doing this series, and I wanted to thank each of you for enjoying it with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Mike, I'm gonna save this up and I'll give you a link to download this, and I look forward to seeing what you can do with this, Mike. And I will tell all of you guys thank you so much for joining in, and hope you have a great rest of your week. Y'all take care. Bye now. See you later.